Good morning, my darlings. My name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly soulmate reading for you today. This is for air signs, and this is for Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And I apologise for it being a little late, but I've been quite busy this weekend with some readings with people taking advantage of my introductory rate, which is finishing on the 31st of this month. So if you would like a personal reading, do check in the details below. All information is there for you. If this reading resonates, I would be grateful if you would like, share and subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. It just means that it wasn't for you. And Spirit will always lead you to the right messages for you at exactly the right time. So, signs, let's see. We're going to look at what's in your head space, heart space, what's in your soulmate's head and heart space. We're going to see their intentions towards you, and then we're going to ask for advice from Spirit, and then I'm going to clarify the cards and pull you a couple of oracle cards too. So air signs, let's see what's in your headspace. Well, that's flown out. So you've got the Eight of Pentacles, and what I'm feeling with this, because this is a love reading, that you're working very hard on yourself at the moment. There's been some changes, there's been some transformation in your life, and you're very focused and being very diligent. I mean, this is in your headspace, so I feel like you're wanting some structure in your life at the moment. And whatever, Pentacles are symbolic of health and wealth and material possessions in the physical world. But, also in a love reading, they're symbolic of the realization of ideas too. So you're very focused on whatever your those ideas are, that work is. I think you have an ideal, and that's that sort of pentacle that's sort of hanging there. Whatever it is, there is something that you're working towards, something that you want to perfect. And I think you've been trying for a little while as well. It's with the other pentacles at the feet, but well done. That's a really lovely card to start off with. So let's see what's in your heart space at the moment. Let's see what's in the heart space for air signs. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. Well, you've got the Five of Pentacles. So, this basically means that you're feeling, you miss your soulmate. You're feeling left out in the cold. But what Spirit wants to say to you here, and you see here, you're never really apart from your soulmate. You're so connected that even though you don't see them there in the 3D, in the 5D, they are with you. They are with you as well. And energetically, you're very connected. And what I also, see with this card here, he's on crutches and he's hurt. There has been something you've gone through that's been very painful for you, but Spirit is saying, you're continuing to move forward, you're continuing to work on yourself. And although it's hard, you've got such, I'm getting the words grit and determination. And you very much want to keep moving forward, however difficult, however painful it is. And there has been some symbolic ending here as well, which I'm seeing represented by the snow. So let's see what's in your soulmate's headspace at the moment. Thank you, Spirit. Well, that flew out. You've got the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, swords are representative of the battles within you, the sort of challenges, the struggle, the physical, mental challenge and everything. But they also represent, clarity and change as well. And so in their headspace, I think they're also feeling, they're feeling hurt. They also have, they've come to a place where they want to speak their truth, but they want to do it from a place that is honest, very honest and true. They're also, the Queen of Swords is very forgiving too, as long as people speak to her from that place of clarity and truth. And they have healthy boundaries here as well. I do feel they are getting, you see with the clouds here, they're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities. They're beginning to understand things, or they do understand things. They understand this connection with you. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see, and they're in deep thought too at the moment. Let's see what is in their heart space for you. Thank you. And they, with the white as well, whatever they want to speak their truth about it, they want to do it from that soul space. They want to do it from that heart space, from that peace space. That's what that sort of white also represents. So wow, Exactly, here we are. In their heart space, they have this Ace of Swords. So it's simply clarifying what I said. This sword that they're carrying, they've had an aha moment. They've had clarity about something. This Ace of Swords, if you have a question at the moment, although the universe always says yes, but specifically with regards to this particular question you might be having in your mind at the moment, the answer is yes. And that's what the Ace of Swords represents. They have had, they've transformed, they're transforming, they've had this clarity, they want to speak this truth, they want to do it from this soul space, this heart space. I'm getting, they don't want any bullshit, they want to cut through all of this. They want to cut through all of this, and they want to come in, I feel, and peacefully, again, represented by the olives there as well. There has been some difficulties between you in the past with the mountains here, but they really feel this this urge to, and I don't know when. There is no timing with the universe. There's no timing in these readings, but this is in their head and heart space. They've had that those receiving thoughts. They've quietened their mind, or they've had those thoughts, and they now have a little bit of peace with regards to it. And you've both worked very hard. I can see this because you don't get to that space of the Ace of Swords unless you've done some work on yourself, and you are working, so hard on yourself as well. And 8 and 5 makes 13, and 1 and 3 makes 4. And so that four is a kind of union, but it's also the 4 is not letting go. The 4 of Pentacles is not letting go. That's the 8 and the 5 Pentacles added together. So I think neither of you have let go of this connection. I think you've taken much needed time out to heal. So let's look at their intentions towards you. Thank you, Spirit. So that's lovely. At the moment, they've got this Page of Swords. So they're not ready to step forward yet. They're not ready, but they are very, they're trying to be very aware of how you feel. They might be asking around about you and seeing what, whether it would be, I'm getting the word agreeable, but whether you would be happy to speak with them. They're not quite in that place yet. They've still got some working out to do. And you know what? When you're in one of these soulmate connections, do allow them as much time and space as they need. They are still in this 8 of Swords space. Sorry, it's my lights sometimes go off. It's that they're in this 8 of, they're frozen in fear at the moment. And, being in that fear space is not an easy space to be. So have compassion for that. You understand that, you've moved past that. You're in this 8 of Pentacles place, that you're working very hard on yourself and you're realizing things. They are too, but they're having those moments of realization, but they're still trapped in that 8 of Swords space. They can get out of it, they could get out of it, but they're not quite sure how to do it, and it's about quietening those thoughts. However, what I will say is that if you add up the 8 and the 1, that's the 9 of Swords. They are coming towards that end of that cycle, okay? These thoughts, thank you, Spirit, these thoughts of clarity they're having, these aha moments of truth about you and them, is helping them move forward. And they will get there, because what also came out is the 10 of Cups. This is in their intentions towards you. They know that you make them very happy. Memories of you make them very happy. Those thoughts of you make them smile. They had, I feel this is obviously a soulmate you've had a long relationship with, or a very deep connected relationship with when you were together. And these are the thoughts they have of that. Many happy moments, and that's what's driving them forward. That's what's shifting and changing them, because I feel like they really feel that they've lost that. And you have to have contrasts. The universe gives us contrasts, so that we have to know what we don't want in order to know what we do want. And you are moving towards them as well with this 5 of Pentacles. You're moving towards them to you've also had this contrast as well. I think this has been a great learning experience for you both. And you know, all relationships are for the evolution of our soul, and soulmate relationships in particular are for that evolution, because they come in to help us trigger past hurts, past wounds that we carry in order for us to heal from them. And you know this because at the bottom of the deck we've got the High Priestess. So there is a silence between you at the moment, but you have a knowing about this too, and I believe they do too. And Torah means divine law as well. So there is a divine timing in all of this. And thank you, Spirit. When something is not happening when you want it to happen, it's not that God, the universe, is just not stopping it. It's because it's not the right time for you. You're being protected at the moment. So let's see what Spirit's advice for you is here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Well, that's just lovely. Look, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you've got an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Pentacles. There's a brand new cycle coming in for you, okay? And this is because you've been working so hard on yourself. This cycle that's coming in for you is this Nine of Pentacles. It's the Nine of Pentacles. It's the minor arcana of the Empress. So it's this cycle of you coming into a place of truth. It's a cycle of you coming into a place of manifesting consciously, as opposed to, we all manifest consciously or subconsciously, but you're going to be very aware of your how powerful you are, how powerful your thoughts are, that you create your own reality. You're going to be happy for this period of time, being single and enjoying being in the moment, enjoying hanging out with your higher self, enjoying discovering all the surprises and delights of the universe. Some days, not every day, because I think my scribes get a bit bored of me if I do it every day, but I do, you know, say thank you, Spirit, for my surprise and delight today, and it always happens, and I let go of the who, when, what, how, and everything, and I always get a lovely surprise and delight. So you're coming into that place because you're working so hard on yourself, and this is your soul path, okay? This is something, this offer, whatever is coming in for you as well, it is very much something. Whether it is the realization of idea, if it's something coming in for you, you know, from your soulmate, or just the knowledge you're learning, just that releasing of things that no longer serve you. And you're going to come into balance because 5 and the 1 makes 6. So you're moving towards coming into balance in yourself, being grounded, being emotionally connected, understanding that the universe, God, talks to you through your feelings, not necessarily through your thoughts. Your soulmate is very much still in their thought space, but they are getting that clarity of thought in between, feeling sometimes like a hamster on a hamster wheel, and that Eight of Swords going round and round in their head. But this is lovely, and on the bottom of the deck you have the Temperance card. So Temperance, as you know, is about patience. There's a whole, thank you, Spirit, there's a whole rich tapestry of things that are happening at the moment. I believe in order to you know, for your greatest good and for your soulmate's greatest good. And you are, you know, this is the path you're on. It's leading to that, the manifestation of your, you know, of your wishes. And it's about that balance again with being in touch with your emotions and also feeling grounded. So things are evening out at the moment. It's always in divine timing. Remember the High Priestess card, Torah, divine law. It's all in divine timing. You are being protected. Everything is happening as it should be. As you know, as you let go and let God, and you allow things to happen in their natural way, things have a habit of happening in a very beautiful way, in a very flowing way, because you're letting the universe step in and not putting up walls of resistance. So let's do some clarifications for you. I'm going to use my Tarot Illuminati for this. And let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Too many cards, please. Thank you. Just one card. One or two. Eight of Pentacles. Thank you. Okay. So you've got the Four of Wands. So this is beautiful. I mean, this is a soulmate card as well. You're working hard on understanding that connection with yourself, that connection with your higher self, that connection with effectively spirit, that connection with your soulmate. I do feel that you may have dreams about them. I do feel that you may sometimes wonder how you have a knowing, and you may sometimes feel like you've communicating with them in the 5D. There is you are manifesting things now, whether you're aware of it or not. Things are coming in for you as they should do, and you are very much in that space of thank you. You're starting to move into that space of receiving mode, that letting go, letting God, just to see what happens. But that's lovely to see. Let's have a look at the Five of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Well, you've got the Eight of Wands. So this is lovely. So although this just confirms what I was saying as well, the Eight of Wands, as you know, is about communication. So this is in your heart space. You know that there's a connection between you and your soulmate. There are, you know, this dreaming I was talking about, this telepathic thoughts. Whatever is happening, there is an extraordinary connection with you and your soulmate. It's cutting through, you know, sort of what was a symbolic ending. You are receiving thoughts yourself. You're receiving those thoughts of clarity too. And it's showing as well with the Eight of Wands that there is, the eight is the sort of infinity symbol for spiritual enlightenment, but it's also that sort of connection with your soulmate. It can't sort of, the more you pull away, the more you'll eventually come back together. And there is definitely movement. There is definitely, you know, Spirit is saying there is definitely, everything is moving forward the way it should be. Everything is moving forward in divine timing. And I know you want to have communication with them. I know you do, because you're in that Five of Pentacles in your heart space. But if it's not at the right time, then if it's not at the right time, then it won't be the right time for you. Allow it to happen naturally. And when you both do speak, and when they come towards you, they will come towards you with that Ace of Swords, with that peace, with that clarity, with that realization about things. Allow it to happen the way and when it's meant to. Let go and let God. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. Thank you. This is in their headspace for you. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. So they've got the Three of Pentacles. Yes. So you've got a lot of pentacles in this. There is a lot of realization of ideas. The Three of Pentacles is about building a foundation, and this is what this is representing. So wherever they are in this Queen of Swords moment, Queen of Swords place, okay, there has been, as I said, you know, hurt there between you, but they are deep in thought, and they want to at the right time talk to you. And this is about building a foundation, you know, having something solid with you, starting again, releasing things that have happened between you, both forgiving each other and moving forward, because they know, they have that knowing about you. So let's see. And they might, I'm just guessing, they might be trying to pen something to you, trying to write something to you. You may get an old-fashioned letter, which is really rather lovely. But they're not quite sure how at the moment. So, but allow them to approach you, because it has to be when they're in the right space to do that. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Swords. Thank you. Ace of Wands. This is beautiful. So both Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords, this is in their heart space for you. I just want you to look at that. And so if you've got any fears or worries yourself, please don't. That is really lovely. So you know, the wands are symbolic of their passions and their desires for you and what they want to create. They want to create this Three of Pentacles, this solid new foundation. This is just beautiful. There has been, thank you, they're in a place at the moment of just being in a little bubble, just having a little think about things. They have had, as I said, all these little moments of understanding, and there is so much passion there for you. There's love for you there. You know, you've got this Ten of Cups. This is this beautiful space they're in. So, well, they are in when they think about you. And the mountains have gone from the snow mountains to the green mountains. So they feel that there's real growth, there's real opportunity, there's a chance. There's a chance here. They wish they want there to be a chance here. So this is now their intentions towards you. Do you remember you had the Page of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords, and you have the Ten of Cups. So let's have a look a little bit more into that, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Well, you're mirroring each other. The Eight of Pentacles. So they are working very hard on themselves. They're also very busy at the moment. So there's a lot of things that are on their plate and a lot of things that they're doing. But they are very focused on creating. Thank you, Spirit. Do you see here? This is quite beautiful, actually. Right. You had the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. They've also been feeling left out in the cold. You see, of this Eight of Pentacles, there's the Five of Pentacles there, okay? And the 5 and the 5 makes 10, which is the Ten of Pentacles, which is just the lovely abundance, gorgeously happy card. Okay, so you both have been mirroring each other and missing each other. But I want to point something else out to you, okay? So in their headspace, I told you they wanted to create that foundation, that Three of Pentacles with you. Well, here is that Three of Pentacles here, all right? And look what they're working really hard on in the middle, that one pentacle. This is the pentacle that's coming in for you in divine timing. This is the solid offer that's going to come in for you. Let them focus on what they're doing. Let them make it perfect, okay? Let them do it just how they want to do it, because they have so much attention to this at the moment. And this Eight of Cups also flew out. So, you know, you have this, there's a lot of eights here, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So somebody walked away from somebody else and it was very hard. It could also be, you know, it's a very hard thing to do, but they've been following, wherever they've been at the moment, it hasn't been for their greatest good. And they're now following their soul. Their soul is this moon. They're following the pull of spirit here. They're going up this staircase and they don't know where that staircase is going, but they know they need to do it. So they're moving towards you. They have to go through various life experiences and lessons, and they have done. And they've certainly had contrasts here in terms of knowing what they don't want to understand what they do want. You've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and another Eight of Pentacles. There is a huge connection here with you both with the figure eight. Let's get a bit more information on the Ace of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Just one or two cards, please. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. There we are. Six of Cups. So there is an extraordinary, you may have had lifetimes together before, but this is the Six of Cups. And this is what I sort of based my reading on, sort of 6 cards for the Six of Cups soulmate reading. I just want to reiterate again here as well that, you know, soulmates come in to give each other the gift of letting go of things that don't serve them, of triggering each other to let go of past hurts, past wounds, sometimes dating right back to childhood, things that we aren't even aware that we're carrying around. And this is the gift that you give each other. And, you know, your souls are very aware of this. You have a contract with each other. You understand this is you come together also for this. But there is a huge amount of love here. The sunflowers here represent that you've both been given on this journey soul family who've come in to help you. These are people that have God's universe sent to come into your life to help you on this journey. There has been some jealousy here, I'm seeing with the sort of the yellow roses as well, but you've both gone through this transformation, and this is represented by the lotus flowers. And this is absolutely, you know, lotus flowers grow out of dark, murky waters, and this beautiful flower comes out. So this connection between you has been for the transformation of both your souls, and you're both very aware of each other. Okay, and you both have very much been guided to to follow this path, to go up these steps, to not sure where you're going, but it's a very spiritual path. And thank you, Spirit. Do you see here the ivy on the top here? You know, ivy is symbolic of fidelity. It's about not letting go of something as well. It's about that drive towards enlightenment. So that's just lovely. And again, just on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Three of Pentacles again. So this is this working towards this solid foundation. It sort of seemed to pop out again. I don't know how did it go back in the pack. It must have popped out again. Anyway, yes, that's right, because it was on the bottom back earlier. Let's just now, I'm just going to finish off with my sort of Oracle Tarot deck, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. And let's just see what messages Spirit has for you with this. So you've got the Seven of Wands, which I will explain in a second. And you've got the 21, the World card as well. So Seven of Wands, choose your battles. So when I see the Seven of Wands, you know, the normal tarot, the Seven of Wands, and this is absolutely what this is. It's about letting things go. It's about not holding on to things that don't serve you anymore. It's about understanding, about going within and understanding why things have happened. About being honest to yourself about why things have happened as well. It's about seeing things. In the Seven of Wands, he's standing up there from higher up than the other Six of Wands pointing at him. So this person is seeing things from their higher self. They're trusting in their feelings and they're not getting involved in negative energies. And this is what this means, choose your battles. You know, you don't, you know, try not to talk about things you don't want. Talk about things that you do want. Remember, you create your own reality. On the bottom of the deck, you have got 21, which is embrace, and this is the World card. So this is an ending and a pause in your life before a new beginning. And I'm not surprised because you've got here the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So there is this, you know, Spirit will give you a pause, a break, a breather before you enter a new cycle. And you've been working very hard on yourself. And there is something new and wonderful coming in. And you're understanding more now about the connection between as above and down below, about conscious manifesting, about the law of attraction. You're becoming very spiritually aware. And I feel like you're with your soul family, you're talking about things that you've learned and gained, and you're sharing your experiences with them as well. And you're open, it's you know, this wonderful card about being open to whatever happens. It is coming back to, again, let go, let God, let the universe take care of the details for you. You know, this heart in here, this connection to, you know, we're all part of the same universal consciousness. We're all, and thank you, Spirit, and love, this goes back to choosing your battles. Love is the only way to handle things, not from fear or anger, or, you know, if you can't do it from a place of love, don't do it. And just be open to receiving is what I'm getting as well. So that is very beautiful, air signs. What a connection you have. I hope that has resonated with whoever's meant to have seen this reading. I shall be doing your weeklies again next weekend. And they're looking to do your September monthlies coming up after that. I hope you have a very lovely week, and I look forward to catching up with you next weekend. Take care, my darlings. Bye bye.